Our worst persons in the world tonight, the Bronx, and sports writer Bart Hubbock, and the New York Post, who deliberately twisted New York Mets manager Jerry Manuel's joke about fertilizer into an insult against Mets fans, and a front-page cover insisting the manager had described the team's supporters as fertilizer. Manuel was asked about the home fans booing and said, "I'm going to say this, and I hope you all don't take this wrong. I know you're going to run out of here with something crazy on this. It's very, very fertile ground for growth at Shea Stadium. It's fertile ground for a team's growth and development. Sometimes fertile ground has fertilizer. Fertilizer is a good thing. It's a good thing. You get the greatest results. You get the most beautiful plants when you put it in that type of fertile soil. That's what we have the opportunity to do. Don't you all take that wrong, because I know what you're going to do with it." Jerry Manuel never called New York Mets fans fertilizer, never came close to it. The New York Post simply made that part up. The runner-up, U.S. Representative Michelle Bachmann of Minnesota, explaining that drilling for oil in the Arctic National Wildlife Reserve in Alaska would be beneficial for the wildlife there because the warmth of the oil in the pipeline causes a, quote, enhancement of wildlife expansion and would, quote, become a meeting ground and coffee clutch for caribou. Hilarious Jonah Goldberg and comedian Rush Limbaugh read off similar talking points last week. The caribou herd in the area, though, where they're already doing the drilling, has reduced the area they migrate in by 78 to 90%. And the caribou herd in the area where the new drilling is proposed migrates across a much larger area, so it would likely thin out quickly with much of its migration area cut in half by a freaking pipeline. The heat of the pipeline is good for them. It's a coffee clutch. For God's sake, you people elected this woman to Congress. But our winner, Monica Crowley, still pushing the Obama is a Muslim thing. Fortunately, she's not very good at it. Claiming on the radio that Obama's half-brother Malik, quote, went on the record to the Jerusalem Post, of all places, and said, "Oh yeah, Obama's got a really solid Muslim background." As ABC's Jake Tapper pointed out, Malik Obama never even talked to the Jerusalem Post, on the record or off. He did do an interview with Israeli Army Radio. ABC has the tape online, but nowhere even in that interview does Obama's half-brother say anything about a supposed Muslim background. It was the Jerusalem Post, not Malik Obama, which used the phrase. Monica, if you're going to try to scare people into believing this lie that Obama's a Muslim, please try not to humiliate yourself by getting caught this easily. Monica Crowley, today's worst person in the world.